I promise you guys, for a whole month, I didn't get not one pimple or a bump or anything on my face.
Is that Khadijah? What can't she do?
Hi you guys, it's Khadijah. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. I know it's been a while since I've posted anything. I think probably over a month. But here I am back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about something that has become very, very near and dear to my heart, and that is chlorophyll. I have fallen in love with this stuff over the past, I would say, month and a half. Yeah, coming on about a month and a half now. I'm going to be telling you guys 3 of the main changes I've noticed in my own body since taking chlorophyll. So let's get started. And I'm pretty sure by now, if you guys are searching chlorophyll, that you've probably seen multiple videos on what it is. So I'm not going to go into all that because there are so many videos that tell you exactly what it is, but I'm just going to tell you what it did for me. So I started taking the liquid chlorophyll on September 1st. So literally, I think today is the October 14th. I started taking it September 1st. So I took it 3 times a day. 15 drops 3 times a day. As soon as I would wake up in the morning before I went to the gym, which is at 5 a.m. and then about 2 p.m. I would take it, and then about 10 p.m. when I was like around the time I'm getting off of work. So 3 times a day, 15 drops. But the first thing I want to talk about is the biggest difference I saw was a change in my skin. So over the past, I would say 3-4 years, I've been getting these bumps on my neck and on my chin. And people were saying, of course, like just recently, that it's because of wearing the mask and all that. But no, this has been happening before COVID even started, and I don't know why. I haven't been to a dermatologist, so I've never gotten any reason on what it was from, but a lot of people who do suffer from acne in their chin area, at least women, they've all said it was hormonal. So let's start there. Before I started taking this, you see this right here is dark mark. This would be kind of like everywhere, all over my neck. You see them over here, and I even have one up here. So I was getting them, I get them like so often, and they hurt really bad. It's like this bump that just comes out of nowhere. It starts off really small, it gets bigger, you can't pop it, there's nothing in it. I don't know how to explain it, it hurts. So I was getting these very often, and once I started taking the chlorophyll, I noticed that I wasn't getting these bumps at all for a whole month. So starting September 1st, I think I had one over here that was like going away. And then once I started taking this, I noticed for a whole month, I didn't get any new ones. There was not one bump that I got like, on my neck area. I used to even get them, kind of like near my hairline back here. But for a whole month, for the whole month of September, I didn't get not one new bump, no pimple, nothing. That kind of like blew my mind. My skin was like radiant. It looked amazing. This wasn't there, that wasn't there, those that wasn't there either. And those are like just, I have freckles too, but a couple of those are scars from before, but a few of these are new. So again, the whole month of September, didn't get not one pimple, anything, right? My neck was like clear. And so on October 1st, I stopped taking it just to kind of test and see if this was actually having an effect on my skin. Lo and behold, as soon as I stopped taking the chlorophyll, this popped up, this popped up, this one over here popped up. And now these are scars, right? Because now they're like basically gone. They started like literally the beginning of October. It's already the 14th. So that's one thing that was crazy to me, is I feel like we go to the doctors for all this like medicine and things like that, when this literally completely stopped me from getting pimples anywhere, even on my back. I don't really get acne on my back that bad, but sometimes I do. I didn't have any pimples anywhere, right? So that was like amazing. So if you do have acne, or if you get, I guess it's hormonal acne, it worked for me. Not saying that it's guaranteed to work for you, but I do feel like this played a huge role in taking those bumps away. So of course I'm starting to take them again. I started yesterday, so hopefully it goes away all over again, but this is something that's going to be concrete in my diet now. The second thing, bowel movements. I've been struggling with my my stomach for years. I want to say maybe since about 2012, I think, is when I remember like starting to get like stomach issues, where I would have the hardest time using the restroom. Like I would have to drink tea. Let me show you actually. I would have trouble using the restroom so much to the point where I started, I would say even like 2011, because I remember this tea was introduced to me at this job by my manager years ago. So the ballerina, the dieter's tea, and the smooth move tea became staples in my diet, because I had such a hard time using the restroom, to the point where if I didn't drink either one of these teas, I would probably go maybe 3-4 days without using the restroom. My stomach would hurt so bad. I was always really uncomfortable. You guys know that I go to the gym, so imagine being in the gym and trying to lift weight, but your stomach hurts so bad because you can't use the restroom. Like, it's the most uncomfortable and embarrassing and annoying feeling in the world. The day I started taking the chlorophyll, when I say literally within like the first 5 to 10 minutes of me taking the first dose, I used the restroom. And it's crazy because I didn't have like diarrhea at all. It didn't make my stomach hurt. Like drinking this tea, this ballerina tea, the diet tea or whatever, it hurts your stomach so bad, and it's like such an annoying feeling. Like my stomach would hurt so bad. Like I would call my sister, like just in pain. So with the chlorophyll, it literally just makes you regular. Like I feel like a regular human. Like I don't think you guys understand. It's been years, 10 years probably, and I'm thinking like, you know, something is wrong with my intestines. Of course, again, I never went to the doctors to ask them what was wrong or anything. I just, even changing my diet didn't help, and I thought that I was allergic to like certain foods that were upsetting my stomach. I wouldn't even say upsetting my stomach. I was just like constipated all the time. Even like I would eat as much fruit as I can. Nothing, literally, I promise you, nothing helped except for drinking these teas. And I didn't want to like, it's hard to not overdo it when you're so uncomfortable all the time, but I would drink this like every day. And then when I would run out, of course, the same issue occurred. So literally taking this 3 times a day, I became like a regular person, like all of September, regular. Like I'm able to use the restroom every day. And to me, that's not normal, because I'm used to being stuck, not being able to use the restroom for 2 to 4 days at a time, you know? So to me, it was like, wait, is this like what normal people are like able to use the restroom every single day? So if you have that problem, possibly this could help. It helped me. I will say that it turned everything green. Your bowel movements will be green, very green. And that's all I'm gonna say, is everything is green. Not only was I able to use the restroom, but I wasn't bloated every day. Like my stomach wasn't hurting every day. I didn't feel super full every day. Like literally all those symptoms went away. Like it's amazing to me that this actually made that big of a difference. And I never realized, I guess, how much it affected me not being able to use the restroom every day. But when you think about it, that's a normal function of life, and you're supposed to be able to empty out your intestines as you're taking in more food. And my body just wasn't operating like that. So I was always uncomfortable. So again, the chlorophyll, I literally feel like this has completely changed my life. So yeah, that's the second thing. The third thing I will say is my energy. Now, I'm not going to say I'm not a lazy person. I've never really been lazy. I've always been like up and on the go and moving all the time. But that doesn't mean I always have the energy to do those things. I just do them anyway. When I started taking the chlorophyll, that's something that I noticed was like when I would wake up in the morning, like my boyfriend wakes me up in the morning for us to go to the gym. Most of the time I'm like groggy, don't want to get out of bed. I'm like freezing, don't want to move. And I promise you, I noticed a huge difference taking the chlorophyll. Like he'll wake me up and I'm like up, getting ready, jump in the shower. Like I wasn't like groggy. I didn't feel like brain fog. I didn't feel like that, like, oh, it's like early in the morning, what's going on? I didn't feel that. It was just like, okay, it's time to get up, let's go. And we go straight to the gym. So I feel like those three things definitely made a huge difference in my life. And I didn't realize how much I was struggling before. So yeah, those are the three main things. So I know some people take this because they say it's an internal deodorizer, meaning like it helps fight bad breath. It helps, I guess, with body odor. I would say, like what things that I've read, bad breath, body odor. For women, like your menstrual cycle, I guess it doesn't smell as strong, or I guess if you have that problem, it's not as strong. There were a few other things that it's supposed to help with that I can't necessarily think of off the top of my head, but there's tons of videos on, other people's experiences with it. I will say for myself, I go to the gym every day. I still use deodorant. I feel like I still need deodorant. I haven't noticed any sort of scent change in my body since taking the chlorophyll, so I don't think that it has made a huge difference in that area. But everything else, when it comes to like my skin, my bowel movements, the bloating, and my energy, I would say those three things or those four things definitely changed in just a month. And then it's crazy because in the 2 weeks that I wasn't taking this just to test it, the bumps came back. I wasn't able to use the restroom for a couple days last week. And I would say my energy over the past couple days, like before I started taking it, I was definitely feeling like super groggy, not too much, but I feel like this just made a bigger difference during that month that I was taking it. And I mean, I could be crazy, it could be a placebo effect, but I highly doubt it because of the way that my body was reacting. I think it has everything to do with this. So again, this is not me telling you what to do, but I'm just simply letting you know what worked for me. I got this from Whole Foods, and I'll show you what it looks like up close. So liquid concentrate chlorophyll. So if you want to try it, go for it. If you don't want to, then don't. But if you do, I do want you to let me know in the comments or in a video or whatever, how it worked for you, especially if you suffer from what they call hormonal acne. I want to know if I'm the only one that saw a difference, because I haven't been able to find anything that helps with these breakouts that I was having. So again, I'm just going to cut that short right there. I'm going to show you guys how I actually take it. So at first, I don't think it really makes a huge difference. I feel like as long as you're consuming it, the serving size, you should be good. So at first I was doing it in a full bottle of water, which I still feel like it helped. But I just recently started doing it in a half bottle of water, only because sometimes I don't feel like drinking a whole bottle of water at one time. So literally, you take your bottle. I don't know, you guys can see, right? Okay. This is what the dropper looks like. It's dark, you can't really see it, but it is very green. So how simple it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This is what it looks like. It is very green, you guys, okay? Very, very green. It has that like a little bit of like a mint flavor to it. So that's about it. Very, very easy to drink, and that's it. So hopefully this video has helped you. If you are like worried at all, you can read more on it. You can watch more videos on it. You can watch videos of how it has affected other people's lives. But these 3 things, it has definitely made a huge, huge, huge difference in my life, because it's no fun not being able to use the restroom. So especially if you suffer like me in that area, then I'd say it's definitely worth it. So that's all. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this video was helpful, and I'll see you next time. Bye.